Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about today. WWE 2K25 made an announcement for DLC number 1, which was the new wave pack. El Grande Americano will be replacing Travis Scott, or I heard it was Travis Scott. At this point, it is what it is. Who cares? But he will be replacing that celebrity guest for DLC pack number 1. Now, this will have a new moves, entrance, music. So they made it very well known that this character, this DLC character, will have basically everything new, because as you guys know, it is Chad Gable. So some people are disappointed because they're like, man, we could have, had this for the WrestleMania 41 DLC pack or something of that nature. But honestly, that does get me a little bit more excited for the WrestleMania 41 DLC pack, because I thought it was going to be El Grande Americano in that spot, but it is not. So instead of a celebrity for DLC pack number 1, we are getting another wrestler, which honestly, I'm not too against the idea of El Grande Americano. Now, do I wish it was somebody else? Personally, yes. Now, the thing that I am upset at is the fact that it is dropping in September, which I am not really a huge fan of, if I'm being completely honest. I feel that that shouldn't be the case, and it should be different. It should not be in September. So that's just my 2 cents with that. I feel that we should have been doing something different at this point. It should have been an announcement and hey, boom, here's the character, because we have been waiting since May for this DLC character number 1. So I'm not going to cut them no slack for giving us a September date, because I feel that a September date is just too far ahead for that. Now, what we don't know anything about is the WrestleMania 41 DLC pack. We only have the arena so far. We don't have anything else, and we do know that there are some Persona cards, and one wrestler that's not in the game will also be in that pack. And now we know that's not El Grande Americano, so I really want to hope that we're looking at possibly Rey Fenix. He did wrestle at WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken, so it would make all the sense in the world to put him in there. So I don't know, man. I think that this kind of leaves us wondering. It leaves us thinking, what's next? I just think it comes down to a point where, 2K gave us 15K VC, whatever it was at the time. I feel that we need more at this point, even though they're replacing the DLC celebrity. I feel that that's not enough for the weight and everything that it has caused. I just feel like they need to move away from celebrities in the future, especially if it's more of a WWE thing. I do get that part of it, where WWE, a lot of these things, they are the ones that make the call. 2K just has to go on ahead and take the bad rap sheet and call it a day, and that's just what it is as the publisher and those developers out there. A lot of the time, it's not even really 2K making these calls, bro. This is all, WWE trying to get these celebrities in the game, because for some reason they have a hard-on for these celebrities. So that's just one thing there. But I am glad to see El Grande Americano, just not happy about the date. Now, we do know that, we have a lot more content coming up, and the DLC does come out next week. It doesn't sound like there are any DLC issues, as in the Nintendo Switch 2 store, you can see that KSI is in there, and he was leaked. I mean, I know that they didn't want to leak it, but he was leaked in the actual Nintendo store. So that is something to go on ahead and keep in mind. It doesn't look like there are any issues, and everything is in the clear with that pack. And that just seems, man, like it was just a DLC pack number 1. And honestly, if it was Travis Scott, as everybody thinks, I am, kind of a little bit disappointed we didn't get him. I am happy that we get El Grande Americano, but I would have preferred to have both, right? But I would have been more excited, to see both of them in there, because, it was rumored that we may get the hardcore belt. There was just a lot of good stuff, coming with Travis Scott. But obviously, there is a lot of bad PR around his name right now with Netflix and all that stuff. So I completely understand if that was part of the decision on pulling him. I think that right now 2K is kind of just in a slippery slope with everything that has happened. And just to talk about slippery slope, that update, that hotfix that they dropped over the weekend for the call glitch and everything that happened, that really was just a small band-aid to the fix, because those that hopped on there and got on their creation suite and actually started messing with their characters after patch 1.18, it did come up that if you loaded up the game and you went on there, you actually lost the tattoos if they weren't uploaded on community creation. So that right there, I think, was disappointing to lots of fans. The fact that they were not able to get those tattoos and logos back if they did load up patch 1.18. But if you didn't load up patch 1.18, you are saved. If you went ahead and avoided that update, got on patch 1.19, you are good. You don't have to deal with any of that. So I do think that it is unfortunate for those that got on the game, don't have their cause on the community creations, and lost it. Because anybody that is on community creations, if you download that character now and it was uploaded before the patch, the tattoos, logos, images, everything will still be there. So that is something to go ahead and keep in mind with the new hotfix that dropped. But if you didn't have any of that, you're out of luck, and I'm sorry. I think that that does suck for those that, you know, decided to turn the game on, do an update, or those that even have automatic updates, got on the game and did what they had to do, and that happened. So I think that that right there is not a good look. It's better than no fix, but it is unfortunate for those that didn't get on the game. I'll just say that. Now, with all of that being said, bro, I think that this was something worth making a video about, because we have been waiting on an update on DLC pack number 1. I think I've mentioned it a lot. I mean, if you guys watch all the videos, you guys know I'm always talking about it, trying to see what's going on. But certainly the virtual currency that we were given was definitely not enough. And I think that if they don't give us anything now in September, there should definitely be more just currency, or just something, a token of appreciation for the wait and the trouble that this caused fans. Because 15k VC, certainly not enough, especially after they stopped caring about the prices of the packs in MyFaction and all that stuff. It's really an insane game out there, and I'm glad that I have stepped away and I'm not playing it, because I do think that that is super unfortunate for those that play MyFaction and, you know, do it the no money spent way, or whatever way you may be doing it. I just think that it's unfortunate if you are, you know, that type of player and you are now suffering from the consequences of a glitch that was not any of our faults, and it was just 2K's fault. So that's my 2 cents with all of this, man. The Switch 2 version drops next week. DLC drops next week. For all my Penta fans out there, Jordan Grace fans, I think you're going to be happy, you know. And I think that at this point they're going to start dropping entrances and just showing sneak peeks of the characters, because man, that's already around the corner, and that's kind of crazy to think about. July 23rd is right there, and yeah, man, we're almost halfway through the cycle of this game. It has been for sure rocky, and again, I think Universe mode is the mode that has continuously improved this year, while everything else is left behind. And I feel like that is crazy to say, coming from a year where we thought Universe mode wasn't improving as much as it should, and now I feel like I'm on the opposite side of things, and I'm like, Universe mode has improved, but unfortunately it hasn't improved everywhere else, and the creation suite is taking a huge hit. So nonetheless, guys, we'll have to see what this means for WWE 2K25. I hope you guys are excited for El Grande Americano, and if you're not, I completely understand, with it being a little bit away at this point. Nonetheless, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you guys have been enjoying this content. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.